So this is going to be different. Today I'm covering how to build certain guns, how some of the gunsmithing has changed from Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3 to now Black Ops 6 version of Warzone. So the main thing is, there's a few main points. One of the biggest ones is that most things... What's going on, Rip? I'm live right now.
Oh my god, bro, you're live, bro?
Yeah, I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to show people how you can still use Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 weapons.
Oh, yo, bro.
What's up?
Are you on YouTube or Twitch?
YouTube.
Oh my god, bro. I knew that you was a YouTuber, bro. I knew it, bro. Just the voice and shit, bro.
Alright. Well, listen, I'm in the middle of explaining something. So you know that HRM9 build that I gave you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm showcasing it right now. So basically what I'm doing, I'm explaining how the gunsmithing has changed from one game to another. So on Modern Warfare 3, most of these grips would have actually given you like different stats, but there's really only a few grips that give you different stats. If you look, every single one of the vertical grips is the same. Every single one gives you the same exact stats. The only one that's really stands out is the one that I have on there, the XRK Bowbreaker grip, that gives you extra firing aim stability.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go over it live. I'm gonna use the guns live.
Alright.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So what I got on the HRM9 is the Lockshot KT85, just for pure recoil control. We got the long barrel for damage, the XRK Bowbreaker grip. That's a vertical foregrip. PCS 90 assault grip for recoil control. And the folding stock for recoil control as well. There is another way to do it. I'm possibly gonna remove the rear grip, put on low grain rounds. It might be a little bit better. So it does work pretty well, actually. So that one took 0.6 seconds. That one took 0.528 seconds. If I switch back over to something like the LC10, you see something very similar. I'll do it again, I'll switch back. So it took me a while to figure out how to actually get this. So I won't lie, it's really all of the guns have been nerfed on a heavy degree, but there's still a way to build them so that they work right. Car 98K is another great example. It's nothing too fancy. You just put the long barrel on there, put any suppressor on there because all the suppressors are the same except for the quartermaster suppressor. Look, I'll go over to suppression. You can see everything. Everything has the same exact stats except for the quartermaster suppressor. The quartermaster suppressor was designed for recoil control, not damage. So it has no damage boost, all recoil control. Then there's another gun, the MW46. That's from Modern Warfare 2. Doesn't kill as fast, but you can still build it so that it works. And the thing that I love about the MW, it'll still shoot at mid-range. Broken. Dead. Definitely not what it used to be. So I'm going to be rolling with this class right now. Loadout 3.
What's your YouTube channel?
I'll type it in the thing so you can look it up.
We're headed for the Warzone. Get geared up and stand by. Took a round.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting beamed out of the air. Oh my gosh. Is this ranked play or casuals? Good
Stand by for
lord.
deployment to the Warzone. Mark a drop point for your squad and hit the field. Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone. AO.
These crazies. Few bots already died and disconnected.
Checking map. I've marked a point containing enemy intel nearby. Capture it for information on the next gas spread.
Moving here.
Intel point activated. Now ensure the point is secure.
It doesn't make it go any faster. It literally... it just makes you think it does.
Capture complete. Hell of it. Uploading information on the next gas spread.
Damn. Gas this up.
Chasing
Hello.
Got movement. Reloading.
UAV available for tasking.
Alright, so we got loadout money. I'm gonna drop my money. Somebody
High
wanna...
caliber rounds here.
Bounty targets are up. Get after them.
Cash here.
Your squad's in the safe zone. You've got gas moving in. Loadout drop headed your way.
There we go.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
New man!
Whoa!
Changing maps.
Bro, our bounty's way over there. We're not making that unless we get a car.
I'm reloading.
It will take more than that.
We're not getting that bounty. Need a vehicle. Maybe the chest. Here it is. I just get shot at from someone?
The bounty target's gone dark. We lost the contract.
Loading fresh mag!
It doesn't take very many bullets to kill.
I'm hit!
Y'all are crazy, man.
You've got a loadout drop inbound. Enemy intel located. Capture and secure the intel point to discover the next gas spread. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Taking effective fire! Reloading! Close one.
Your squad mates have reached the intel. Joining them will speed up the process.
Loading!
He didn't take anybody's kill. I still got the kill. What? You little son of a gun.
Intel
Switching mags!
Great work. You've earned a peek at the next gas
So it gave me
spread.
the elimination, but it didn't give me the kill.
Your squad made it to the safe zone.
That's bullshit.
Gas is closing in. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Reloading.
Changing mags!
I'm taking that one. Yeah, I think I know where that circle's gonna go. Let's see. it's gonna go right above Corey. Guarantee it. Either right above or right next to Corey.
Loading fresh mag. Changing mag. They tagged me! New man! Reloading.
What is that, dude? Like, really? I pressed the button to dive and it's just sitting there like, oh. There you go. Couldn't get it to it in time.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Reloading! I'm hit! Oh, Scheiße! What are you aiming at me for?
All squad mates are in
Loading
the
fresh
safe
mag!
zone. You've got gas moving in.
Holy moly, there's like 6 snipers over there. I can hear them shooting off like crazy. Looks like we got movement coming our way, slowly. Yep, vehicle incoming.
Requesting recon overhead.
Cracked him.
Priority tasking request received.
Downed him.
UAV
Oh,
exiting
you
the
downed him. Good shot.
Took a round. Switching mags.
Yeah, right. Full auto from that distance. Get out of here, dude. There's no way. Yeah, nah, he's cheating. 100%. There's no way you're doing it from that distance, dude. I don't care how built your SWAT 556 is. That is impossible.
Success means redeployment. Failure means elimination.
So full of shit, dude.
Target down. Stand by for redeployment. You earned it.
Don't worry. I'm back in the fight.
Thanks.
Changing mags.
Your squad made it to the safe zone. Gas is moving. You're being tracked by an enemy squad. Evade and survive. Enemy soldier incoming.
Loading fresh mag. Enemy marked. Mark the target. Two mag. Mark the target. Disregard that. Change the mag.
The enemy is no longer tracking you. You lost them.
And they said I couldn't be a sniper.
Taking fire. I need mags.
What the fuck? Where?
Taking effective
Oh
fire.
my gosh.
This one's wounded. EKIA.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone. Loadout drop heading your way.
I'm reloading.
You've made it to the top 10. Your squad is getting you out of here.
Thank you.
Stand by.
We've got unfinished
Top
business.
five. No more fighting in the gulag. Some of your squad is outside the safe zone.
Buy station, right here. Gas mask.
Self-revive kit, here.
Reloading.
Let me see if I can go for loadout. Probably not. Probably being camped. Oh,
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
that takes care of that problem. Sort of. Yeah, right, dude. That's through the wall.
Gas is inbound. Marking
That's
new
through the
safe
wall.
zone.
Dude, where am I?
Supply
There
crates
we
have been
go.
restocked. Load up.
That did not look right. Couldn't even see him from my perspective. How could you possibly fucking see me?
Moving here.
You're in the top three. Don't let up now. Gas is inbound.
Enemy vehicle here.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Grenade out!
On your left, behind the truck.
Only two left.
1v3.
You're losing ground. Move it.
They're up on the hill. Just revived somebody. Call in the airstrike. Like right in the middle of the circle.
I'm reloading.
Told you, just airstriking, dude. That was good though.
Remaining. It's hard that time. Drop yourself off, regroup, and get back out there.
I'm not sure that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not sure that makes sense. He had the same gun you did. I'm not sure that makes sense.
Bro. That's my fault.
No, you're good, dude.
So what's your YouTube channel again?
sent it to you, but I'll send it again.
My bad, bro.
Yeah, just look at the party chat, dude. It's still there.
Oh.
So, I already showed the... What was it there? The Modern Warfare 3 gun. Fuck was it called? The HRM9. Show the M13B. So the M13B has the Bruin Echelon barrel, the VLK Coloss flash hider, which the flash hiders give a damage range now as well, the VX Pineapple vertical foregrip, and the Vigilant C30 iron sight. I built it for log rage kills because I need to get long shots with it to get platinum. I was in the gun range, so I couldn't hear a damn thing you said. So like I said, all the flash hiders have the same stats. Oh, looks like Rip completely disconnected from the chat. He's probably in a party. He's looking in the wrong party chat. Somebody just invited me to. Hold on. Surgeon squads. Party of 2. Oh, they've been in there for 6 minutes. This will give me some time to explain a bit further. So, like I said, flash hiders, they give a damage range boost, which is something they didn't do before. Flash hiders only hid your flash, and occasionally they gave you recoil control. as you see with the Spiral V3.5 flash hider. That one is good for recoil control because you used to be able to tune it in Modern Warfare 2. It's not the case anymore. You can't tune weapons. You could only put different attachments on them. Like I said, that flash hider has the same exact stats. I'll even show. Everything is completely the same. I'll go back up to it. It's the same one. Even these ones right here, they're flash hiders. They have the same stats. Nothing's different. The only one that's different is this one right here, the compensated flash hider. This one's for recoil control. So this is a similar build that you would use in Modern Warfare 2 or DMZ, whatever you prefer. Basically what you would do, you put high velocity bullets in, because if the bullets are going high velocity then they don't drop very much. It's something that you want in a sniper rifle. And the Cronin Lion stock, that's going to help you with stability. Cronin Cheetah Grip's going to help you with aim down sight speed. And then you're going to want the 22-inch OMX barrel, along with some type of muzzle that gives you some type of damage boost or velocity boost. I chose the Demon Helix for damage. And honestly, the snipers do work just as well as they used to, if you ask me. But we're still hitting headshots from 100 meters away. All in all, they still work good. It's just the MCPR. I can switch it up to a different one. There's the Victus, there's the FJX Imperium. Go with the FJX real quick. Oh, hold on, Mac. Hold on a second. I'm in the firing range. Can't hear anybody. What's up, man?
Good. Nah, I see y'all got filed back out. Y'all sent me an invite earlier, but I had to fix my subscription because it wasn't letting me in.
Nah, I got you. I joined in on Fear and Hoonigan. I don't know. He might end up kicking me out, so.
Well, obviously, I don't think he's playing right now, is he?
Yeah, he's in the game. He's been in the game for like 10 minutes.
What are you doing?
Oh, shit. Alright, then I'll just wait, though.
Yeah, me and Ripper just waiting. I don't know. I'm probably gonna end up backing out.
Yeah, he sent me an invite. He was like, you on? I'm like, no, I'm not on right now. Well, I was, but I had to fix my subscription shit, so.
Your prescription.
I got you.
Now that I'm back on, I'm good.
Ew, Eric. What the fuck?
I'll catch back with you guys. Set my party to close for a little bit. Alright. So, all in all, these guns, they're not the best guns to use, but they are still usable. There are a few guns that have been buffed recently, and a few recent updates. Those guns are the TAC-56 and the MX-9. TAC 56 has about a 0.5 second time to kill. I'll showcase that really quickly. .656, 0.672. Oh, and a dev error, of course. Gotta love those. So I could have been wrong with that. The build that I chose is a hip fire build. I didn't particularly build it for damage, but I do remember at a time having the TAC 56 have a 0.5 second time to kill. That's probably with headshots. Probably with a couple of headshots. So if it doesn't glitch me out this time, I'll show you the MX9. Here we go. So again, I've got the spiral 3.5 flash hider on there. Gives you a damage boost. Got the rear guard barrel. I believe it's the longer barrel. Stip 40 grip, recoil control, Bruin TS30 comb recoil control, and we also got overpressured for a bullet type. Let's see how it shoots. So at close range, it takes half of a second to kill. At a longer range, it takes 0.6 to 0.7 seconds. And that's still not that bad. Like, this gun feels ridiculously powerful. So again, very, very simple builds. Very, very subtle changes to the gunsmithing. The main ones being that mostly everything that was in a particularly similar section before, they all have the same stats. So if we look at suppression, every single suppressor has the same stats, except for one or two. This one right here is a unique one, the Requieter suppressor, that gives you aim down sight speed, as well as suppression. And it also gives you a laser. The only other one that stands out besides that one is the Quartermaster suppressor, which, as we know, gives you recoil control. If we look, we're going to see similar things with all of the flash hiders and and the breach devices and the compensators. They're all going to have the same stats. So you see the spiral matches the L4R. TA hull matches the XRK knockout. The Lacerta matches the Bruin. F-Tac with the X10, the lock shot, everything matches. Even though I can tell you from personal experience, in Modern Warfare 2, all of these had different stats on them. The XRK Sandstorm, that was mostly for vertical recoil control. And the lock shot was for both vertical and horizontal, as well as stabilization. But now, as you can see, they all have the exact same stats, down to a T. Like, this is unedited, this is recorded live, so you can see that all of the stats are literally the same on these. So all in all, it's really just a balance of recoil control and damage. That's really the only two things that matter on a gun these days. Sometimes the optic is important. There's certain builds that you can go with. I've got quite a few different builds for new guns. Like LC10 for example. There's one build that I have strictly for movement, and it's this one right here. We've got the balanced stock with the Ranger foregrip. The reason why we have the balanced stock versus the infiltrator or the no stock is because we get movement speed, aim walking movement speed, and hip fire movement speed. Whereas with the no stock, you only get movement speed, hip fire, movement speed, and strafing. You don't get aim walking. That aim walking is important when you're in the middle of a battle. You could also go with the combat stock as well. I prefer the balanced stock. Combine that with the Ranger foregrip. Gives you a little bit more extra sprinting speed, which I think is great. So that's just purely a movement build, but besides the two attachments for movement, I mainly just focus on recoil and damage. Reinforced barrel is the best barrel you could put on there in my opinion, unless you're some sort of headshot specialist, in which case you could go for the CHF barrel. You just got to keep in mind that that's going to make the recoil a lot worse. It's not going to be overall damage, it's only going to be headshot damage. So that's why I go with the reinforced barrel. Even just look at the long barrel, it only gives you +2 to damage range, +3 with the gain twist barrel, but if you look at the reinforced, you get +2 on both, so it's better. But the funny part with that is, over on assault rifles, it's not the same. It's not the same on any of the assault rifles. You look at the long barrel, gives you +3 to damage range, and the firepower is equivalent to the reinforced barrel. That's because I think they wanted to make it so that it wasn't too powerful. So I'm probably going to go through, use a few of the older guns to show that they still work. And I guess I'll go with one of the more popular ones, Kastov 762. There's a way to build this so that there's absolutely zero recoil. And put the aftermarket parts on. Okay, so that just took away the barrel, but that's okay. Try that one out. Actually, no, scratch that. Wow. Zero recoil. I'm not putting any input on my right stick. My finger's off my right stick. Zero recoil. That is wicked. That is something else. It really is. I'm actually thinking about running one with that real quick.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment. Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Battle Royale. We've got gas closing in fast. Double time it to the safe zone. Targets are up. Go take them down.
I'm hit!
Wow. Here we go. Campers and casual, guys. Wow, that's amazing. That's alright.
Target down. Stand by for redeployment. You earned it.
Don't worry. I'm back in the fight.
Watch somebody be here too.
UAV available for tasking.
Again, dude, a gray gun out of an orange chest.
Assault rifle here.
That makes no
Disregard.
sense. No sense.
Gas is closing in.
I might not be able to make it to that other bunker. What's that?
New mag! They tagged me! X-ray down.
Really don't know if any of those are players, to be quite honest.
Loading fresh mag!
I don't think they were. Hello. Radiate to a buy station, buy our loadout ASAP. Probably gonna be the
Moving
safest
to my
one
mark.
right up there. Nobody really
Buy
goes
station
over
marked.
there.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Alright, so we've got the loadout. Yeah, I really just want to last as long as possible. I'm not going to be kill based. Usually to showcase the gun, be all, let's go push, you know, but no, in this case, we want to play it smart. If we can use these guns at final circle, we can really put them to the test against some real players instead of just bots.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Taking effective fire!
I got zero recoil, absolutely zero.
Gas is inbound, marking new safe zone.
I'm beginning to think if this is the best cast-off build in all of Call of Duty. Beginning to wonder. This circle, oh boy, it's gonna go down towards Prison and Park again. I am running a laser on this. BLK laser, FTAC Reaper, Rib 400, Fahrenheit 29 barrel, and high velocity bullets.
You're losing ground, move it.
They tagged me! Loading fresh mag!
Can't even see that guy.
Got another.
Is that worth the plates? Absolutely not.
Reloading!
easier to get his loadout. I buy a UAV too. If he does, he's gonna push me.
Took her out.
Yeah, these fucking bots are giving away my position, dude.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Yeah, he bought a UAV. I knew
Hostile
it.
UAV in the area. Enemy advanced UAV
He
is
bought an
active.
advanced UAV. Good
Enemy
lord.
UAV is online.
Yeah, I'm not playing with that. He can come chase me in the water if he wants me.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
So I have a feeling this final circle is going to be like right around here. And then I'm just going to get somewhere and wait. That guy see me? No, he's just driving along the coast. That's where our buddy got the ATV just went, so he's got the similar mindset as we do. Get to the final circle and wait.
Gas is inbound.
Taking effective fire.
Fucking bots just spawn out of nowhere, bro. They just pop up out of the ground.
Target down. Switching mags. They tagged me.
SDPR ready for launch. UAV standing by.
Requesting recon overhead.
SDPR awaiting targeting data.
I'm hit. Reloading.
damn near using all my plates on bots.
Mission timeline expired. UAV exiting the AO.
Enemy soldier incoming. Gas is moving in. Safe zone located.
Loading fresh mag. Taking effective fire.
That's ridiculous,
Switching
dude.
mags.
It would just pop up out of the ground.
Gas is moving.
I don't want to be around here anymore. Bots just keep popping up. I think somebody else is using a Modern Warfare 2 gun. That sounded an awful lot like one. That's a bot.
Gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Gulag's locked down. Area's clear.
It's a real person behind me.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
This final loadout. There's two solos over here by me somewhere. There's one, he just lit him up. I think this guy's watching loadout. Somebody on the crane?
You've got gas moving in.
I might know him here. Yeah, he did. I tried.
Well, 1 of 25 remaining.
Yeah, if the gun didn't have camo on it, it would have been good.
I'm good at my job.
Guys seemed to know I was there before that, though. Alright, he's gotta take my stuff. Alright, buddy. Well, you're gonna help me finish my YouTube video since you're gonna take my guns.
It's down to 10. Win this thing.
Needs recon overhead.
Yeah, see, he's got my sniper. You could have one-tapped him in the head.
Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
Charging bags. Taking fire. Throwing smoke.
I think he's cooked.
4 remaining.
Got contact.
Yeah, he's cooked. Whoever's shooting at him has really good sense of location.
Losing ground. Move it.
Noisy, bro. Went up the ladder a little
Gas is
quieter.
closing in. Get to the new safe zone. You're in the top 3. Don't let up now.
That was interesting. That was pretty interesting to watch. We're gonna move on. Move on from the cast-off 762. Did I cover the Chimera? Cover the Chimera real quick. I think I've got a build for it. Yeah, this right here is a hip fire build. This is for pure hip fire only. Got the sock and tread compensator. 10-inch SA Phoenix barrel. Ruin Bastion angled grip. The D37 grip. Point G3P 04 laser. Let me show you why it's a hip fire build. You can do this build on MW3, you can do a similar build on MW2. Really good for multiplayer maps, small maps. Really the best place to use a gun like this. Got another build. Actually, I think this is just the normal build that comes with it. Yeah, this is a normal blueprint. But I'll modify it real quick. I'll show you what I would do with it. So, I would get rid of that flash grip, get rid of that Ravage 10, get rid of that laser. So, you know, just get rid of everything. Okay? There's a few different ways to do this. If you want to just leave it on there with no barrel, you can do that. That just means you're not going to do a muzzle either. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to ammunition. Why don't I have... Oh, unlocked the armory. Okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna go with the overpressured. Actually, no, I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna back out of there. Go back in. There's a very specific way to do it. Let's see if I build options, reset to default, go back in, change the commando foregrip to the breaker grip. And instead of the SC Mini Tac 40, I would recommend where is it? Looking for the core of his soul, but I'm not. There it is, the core of his soul. I would recommend that. And like I said, get rid of the laser, get rid of the stock, get rid of the rear grip. If you're gonna run stock, I would recommend the RX56. Not recommend the laser. Makes it really obvious. You're gonna do a rear grip. I would do the D37. And then you could either do a magazine or ammunition at this point. I'm gonna go with ammunition, put overpressured on there. So, not great mid-range, really not great, but it's not horrible. Really would recommend it for close range. That's one way to do it. Also another way. the 10-inch barrel. Eight-point flash hider. XRK move right there. E37. TR56. .672 seconds. 0.688 seconds. Pretty consistent. Pretty consistent. Moving on from the Chimera, got the ISO Hemlock. There's really quite a few ways to use the ISO Hemlock, but if you ask me, it's one of those weapons that is for pure mid-range. The ISO Hemlock was the Krig C before the Krig C existed. A lot of people use this to shoot you down and you don't even know what hits you. You're just down in so many shots. And like so little shots is what I mean. And the reason for that being is it fires two different types of bullets. Of course, you've got your 5.56 NATO rounds. But if you look, you can switch it to 300 blackout rounds. Those are insane. So I've already got this pre-built. Got the Fielder T50 barrel, long barrel. The Cronin Maw flash hider. So we've got the damage boost. The SC Holotherm. VX Pineapple. The SC Holotherm isn't that great to use anymore. I'm not gonna lie, it's not a great visual. So if you want to use a different optic, go for it. You can use something like the Cronin Mini Pro. The I think there's another one. The SC. No. What is it? Slimline Pro. There it is. Remember the name. So again, really good mid-range. A little bit of a heavier assault rifle. Got a little bit of weight to it. So you can see it's even got a similar fire rate to the Krig C. So again, really good mid-range, about 25 meters. Let's get a recoil pattern. So it's really not all that great, but if you learn how to control it, it's really fast. All in all, great weapon. Very slow fire rate, but very, very high damage. And I'm not really sure what other ones we should cover. Perhaps the FR Advancer, because they just made the FFAR, which if I'm not mistaken is either, oh, beautiful Dever. It's either a remake of the FR Advancer Where the FFAR is actually its own gun from way, way, way back in another Black Ops game, which is what I think it is. I think the FFAR is an older gun. Oh. So there it goes. So my loadout won't show up in my firing range. Yeah, so I guess that's the end of that. Regardless, I think I've showcased you can still use the Modern Warfare 2 and the Modern Warfare 3 guns. Just, you gotta know the differences in the gunsmithing system between that version and now. That's really the main thing. It's just understanding how the gunsmithing works. Once you have that, the rest of it is just getting used to the recoil control pattern and just actually getting used to the guns themselves. So yeah, that's it.